Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube Economics class. In this class today we will discuss India's economy is not dead. Dr. P.C. Verma Economist. Views of Achilles Misra explained for the purpose of students preparing for UPSC, IAS, IES, IAS and Allied Services, Indian Foreign Service, Indian Economic Service, RBI Officers Examinations, SBI PO interview, NABARD PO interview, Bihar State, BPSC State, Financial Service, BPSC State Civil Services, and students appearing from Bihar, UP, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Odisha. And students all around the NCR and Delhi and in Gopalganj, Gopalnagar, or suburban areas, they are residing and preparing for UPSC. I had seen most of the students there in Delhi preparing for competitive examination. For their uses, I have been quoting the views of Achilles Misra that India is not a dead economy, as Rahul Gandhi and Donald Trump pleased to say that India is a dead economy. Donald Trump said India is a dead economy. And following him, Rahul Gandhi says that India is a dead economy. I was saying, and now Donald Trump is saying. But see the past. Howdy Modi. President Donald Trump at that time said, my friend Modi, I will see Modi in Howdy Modi. 50,000 persons were ready to visit this Howdy Modi, and Trump had caught the hands of our Prime Minister, respected Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, caught his hand and threw out the hall, big hall, and towards the exit, last point, he caught the hand of our beloved Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. And he said, he is my best friend. Mr. Modi is Indian Prime Minister with full of heart and embracing good things. He, on this floor of Howdy Modi Manch, he spoke of Ki Baar Trump Sarkar. This was the highest words of a Prime Minister of India, having the largest population in the world. Second largest is now China. And large number of Indians have become American citizen, Indian born. They are enriching American economy. They are working there with heart and soul. They do not think that this is another country and they loved America, North America, USA, and worked day and night under the laws and conditions of United States. That President Donald Trump, in his second term, he says India is a dead economy. And he coined two nations, Russia and India, are dead economy. Without consulting their economist, without consulting the data provided by IMF, declaring any country a dead nation is certainly not acceptable. And our leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, he says in the on the new channel that I was saying that India is dead economy, as now Trump is saying, President of America is saying that India is dead economy. Now, Mr. Akhilesh Sharma explained this misplaced zeal for attention. Donald Trump and Rahul Gandhi have found common cause declaring the Indian economy dead. If only the facts were as loyal to them as their sound bites are to their need for self-aggrandization. Trump's utterance, given the way he had behaved post his election victory, was expected. But Rahul Gandhi's reflective concurrence, parroting anti-India narrative for short-term political gains, raises deep questions. I am Dr. P.C. Verma, economist. I have been teaching economics for the last 50 years. I have seen the regime of Congress party led by Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Her slogan was Garibi Hatao in 1974. And she was loved by all Indians. She had removed privy purse facilities. She removed the torturous activities of moneylender Mahajans. She inquired about the commercial banks giving 2% to agriculture and 80% to a big capitalist for industries. She became great prime minister. No matter what had happened during 1977. So I'm talking about the initial period when she became minister. Some of the senior leaders said, Gungi Gudiya kuch to bol. She was, at that time, Srimati Indira Gandhi was Minister of Minister in the cabinet. So, what is she said during the period of short term, it was period of arrest of the people under certain clause, and this was the thing which are explained by many one. I am telling only the right things what she said, and nationalization of commercial banks was done by her. Privy purse were rejected by Srimati Indira Gandhi. This is the vision of that great lady. At that time never remained same. It was the first part of her good deeds. Second part is emergency. That is another thing, which I am not going to discuss now. I am talking about the best work done by Mrs. Indira Gandhi and all those activities she had taken. Agriculture loan was 2% and industrial loan given by banks 80%. She says that this is not good. India is a agriculture country. She announced that there will be Garibi Hatao and many things developed later on, which I will discuss talking about this Jawahar Rozgar Yojana and other Yojana at that time. What I want to communicate that in their misplaced zeal for attention, Donald Trump and Rahul Gandhi have found common cause declaring the Indian economy dead. If only the facts were as loyal to them as their sound bites are to their need for self-aggrandization, Trump's utterance, given the way he has behaved post his election victory, was expected. But Rahul Gandhi's reflective concurrence, parroting anti-India narratives for short-term political gains, raised deeper questions. Is he now India's most committed amplifier of foreign mockery? There are two clear ways to answer this dead economy trope. One with data and another with diplomacy's hard logic. First, let us follow the numbers. Between 2015 and 2025, India has emerged as between 2015 and 2025, India has emerged as the fastest growing major economy, clocking average real GDP growth of 6.5%, compared with 4.1% for emerging economies and 1.8% for OECD countries. In contrast to India's 2004 to 14 boom, powered by global tailwinds and credit surge, and even then India's grew slower than the world, slower than emerging economies, much slower than China. This decade's growth under the Modi government came despite disruptive reforms like demonetization and GST and panic. India is set to become the fourth largest economy in the world, surpassing the UK and Japan. It accounted for disproportionately large share of global growth, outpacing all G7 economies in both nominal and real terms. Its 105% nominal GDP expansion between 2015 and 2025 dwarfed the US 66%, Germany 44%, and UK 28%, while Japan and parts of the Eurozone has almost stagnated. India's growth has been 3 times faster. It has also significantly narrowed the income gap in per capita terms with OECD nations. Notably, India is projected to overtake India is projected to overtake Germany soon. to become the world's third largest economy. India led global IPO charts in 2024 with 327 offerings, and the National Stock Exchange now ranks among the top 5 globally. Foreign portfolio flows have surged. Indian equity market have delivered 16% average annual return, outshining nearly every peer. During the UPA decade, India's growth lagged behind China, Brazil, and Russia. India outgrew all BRICS economies in 2015 to 2025, outpacing even China in percentage growth over the last 5 years. Even in per capita income growth, India's rise has been steeper, moving from 30% of average of emerging market economies in 2014 to 42% in 2024. Under the Modi government, exports surged from $468 billion to $825 billion. Defense exports rose 12-fold. Digital India created world-beating platform like UPI, now processing 49% of all real-time digital payments globally. Inflation, which is averaged 8.2% in the UPA era, has been brought down to around 4.5%. Forex reserve have more than doubled. Poverty has fallen a historic pace, with 25 crore people being lifted out of multidimensional poverty. According to the Niti Aayog, the World Bank has reported that extreme poverty dropped from 16.2% to 2.3% in India. The contrast between UPA era and the Modi era is stark. From policy paralysis to the policy propulsion, from scams to startups, from a lagging BRICS economy to its leader, India under Modi has not only grown faster, but in a cleaner and more inclusive way, and is globally more respected. Over 55 crore Jan Dhan accounts, rupees 35 lakh crore mudra loans, and the world's largest vaccination drive are signals of a state that knows how to implement projects. India today does not just aim to be included. It wants to lead the table. That alone marks the death of the dead economy narrative. In India, economy were dead. Why is the UK calling its FTA with India and most ambitious in its history? Why are EFTA countries committing $100 billion in investments? Why indeed the USA changing trade deals? Why is that how now most iPhones sold in USA are manufactured in India? Why it is that Canada, a country hostile to India for over a decade, could still not do without India in the G7 it hosted? One could even ask President Trump, if the Indian economy is indeed dead, then why is he talking about India in every second press conference he does? India's economy is dynamic, data-backed, and destined for leadership. This needs to be said in 2025. Is unfortunate that Rahul Gandhi finds himself echoing Trump's casual derisions is tragic comic. Perhaps Gandhi thinks aligning with every outsider who insults India will somehow reanimate his politics. But India has moved on from depending to self-belief, from slogan to substance. The only thing lifeless here is not the Indian economy. It is political instinct that cheers when India is jeered. Mr. Akhilesh Misra. CEO, Blue Crafts, Digital Foundation, Sage, Dear Rahul Gandhi, and Donald Donald Trump. India's economy is not dead. India's India's economy dynamic, India's economy is dynamic. India's economy is dynamic. Data backed. Data backed and destined and destined for leadership. Destined for leadership. That this needs that this needs that needs to be said. To be said in 2025 is unfortunate. Is unfortunate. That 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 Rahul Gandhi Rahul Gandhi finds finds himself echoing echoing Trump's casual casual derision, derision is tragicomic, is is tragicomic, in their misplaced zeal, in their in their misplaced zeal for attention, zeal, attention, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, and Rahul Gandhi have found common cause, have found common cause, declaring declaring the Indian economy, Indian economy Indian economy dead. If the only facts were if only the facts. Only the facts. Where? If only the facts were, only the facts were, only the facts were as loyal, were as loyal to them as well to them as their as their as their sound bites, as their sound bites are to their need. Their need for self self aggrandization. Trump utterance. Trump's Trump's utterance Trump's utterance utterance given the way given the way he has behaved. He has behaved post his election, post his election victory victory was expected. Was expected. But Rahul Gandhi but Rahul Gandhi reflexive, reflexive. But Rahul Gandhi, reflexive, reflexive concurrence, concurrence, parroting, parroting, anti-India, anti anti-India, anti-India narratives, anti-India narrative, narratives for short term, for short term, for short for short terms, for short term political gain, short term political parroting anti-India narratives for certain gains, political gains, raises deeper question, deeper questions. Is Rahul Gandhi Is Rahul Gandhi now India's India's is Rahul Gandhi now India's most committed? Now India's most 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 committed amplifier most committed amplifier most committed amplifier of foreign mockery of foreign mockery. Sure. There are two clear ways. There are two clear ways to answer. There are two clear ways. There are two clear ways to answer this. To answer this. This dead economy drop. Dead economy drop. Drop. One, with data and and another with diplomacy. Other with diplomacy. Diplomacies. Other diplomacies. Hard logic. Hard logic. First, let us follow the numbers. between 2015 between 2015 and 2025. India has emerged as the fastest growing fastest growing major economy. Major economy, major fastest economy, clocking average real average real GDP growth. GDP growth. Clocking average real GDP growth of 6.5, growth of 6.5, growth of 6.5%. Compared to 4.1 percent for emerging economies. For emerging economies and 1.8%, 1.8% for OECD countries. In contrast, to India's 2004-14 boom powered by global by global tailwinds and credit and credit S splurge, and even then India grew. India grew slower, slower than, slower than the world. World. Slower. Slower than emerging. Slower than emerging economies. Economies. And much slower. And much slower than China. This decade, this decade this decades this decade's growth growth decade's growth under under the Modi government. Modi government came despite disruptive despite disruptive reforms like like demonetization, like demonetization, and GST, and a and and a pandemic. India is set to become India is set to become the the fourth largest economy in the world. In the world, surpassing surpassing the the UK and Japan. It accounted for it account it it accounted for a disproportionately dispro disproportionately the large share of global growth, outpacing out outpacing all all outpacing all G7 economies, G7 economies in both nominal and real term and real nominal and real terms. It's 105. It's 105% nominal GDP expansion. Expansion between 2015 and 2025. Dwarfed the US 66%. 66% Germany 44%. And UK and the UK 28%, while Japan and parts of Eurozone have almost have almost stagnated stagnated stagnated. India's growth India's growth has been 3 times faster. It has also significantly it has also significantly narrowed the income gap income gap. It is also significantly narrowed while Japan and parts of the region are almost stagnant. India's growth has been 3 times faster. While Japan and parts of the region have overtaken, India's growth has been 3 times faster. It has also significantly faster. It has also significantly narrowed the income gap narrowed the income gap in per capita terms. In per capita terms. With OECD terms. With OECD nations. Notably, India is projected to overtake Germany soon. Soon to become soon to become the world third largest economy. So we come to the conclusion that while Japan and parts of Eurozone have almost stagnated, India's growth has been 3 times faster. It has also significantly narrowed the income gap in per capita income terms with OECD nations. Notably, India is projected to overtake Germany soon to become the world's third largest economy. So, India is not dead economy. It is unfortunate that dear Rahul Gandhi and dear Donald Trump projected that India is a dead economy. It is unfortunate on the part of persons like belonging to the family of Jawaharlal Nehru, Srimati Indira Gandhi, Shriman Rajiv Gandhi, and running the country with Manmohan Singh, Srimati Sonia Gandhi. All are helped to increase the developmental growth, and whatever they did, some of them are praiseworthy. But Mr. Rahul Gandhi is coined as person who supported and followed Donald Trump statement that India is a dead economy. He also said Russia and India, dead economy. These are the political statement saying one is capitalist economy and other side communist economy, and India is a developing economy. So it is nowadays projected that India is projected to overtake Germany soon to become the world's third largest economy. May this become true in coming months. Thank you for watching this video. Be brave to say that India is a great country, brave to say that India has a great past, and now there is a great future ahead. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, share it, and subscribe it. लाइक तो जरूर कीजिए एक आध बार भी कम से कम. I am Dr. P.C. Verma. I have been teaching economics for the last 50 years. Dr. P.C. Verma Economist had a YouTube channel, Dr. P.C. Verma Economist, which will give you 100% authentic material for UPSC examinee, UPSC and allied services, Indian Foreign Services, RBI Officers Grade Examination, SBI Probationary Officers Interview, NABARD Probationary Officer Interview, and Bihar State Financial Service, Bihar State Government, Commission BPSC, and students preparing hard and fast in Bihar, UP, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Odisha, and students studying at Mukherjee Nagar and Old Rajendra Nagar. English medium students for UPSC are scattered in Rajendra Nagar, and Hindi medium students are mostly associated with the area and I have great faith that students of Mukherjee Nagar are very hard working, reading 10 hours, 8 hours continuously. I was there in Mukherjee Nagar. I taught in Economics Academy at Mukherjee Nagar and Economics Academy at near the Raj coaching, Skhan coaching in Old Rajendra Nagar. There was Dr. P.C. Verma Economics Academy. In Mukherjee Nagar also there was P.C. Verma Economics Academy. But during COVID period, I shifted to online teaching, and so you can join online Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video.